Hi, everybody, and welcome back in to another episode from Scarworld. And we're getting near the end of the season, so I've been really trying to push through and get some stuff done. And it turns out that procrastination can be your friend. So let's pop back into my head real quick and look at this huge pile of quartz I've got below me. So I've done some off camera mining. Yeah. Typical YouTuber thing, right? But what happened was, over Christmas, I showed the interior of the castle to my mom, who has studied art and has a master's degree in it. And she gave me a really good idea for something to do with the interior. And we'll get to that in a second. But first, why don't we take care of this huge pile of quartz? Because I need a lot of quartz for the interior of this. And that was quite a bit, and I actually still have a couple more stacks in my inventory to break down. But first, let's get this made into. Whoop. Let's throw my pickaxe. Let's first get this made into its block form, and then we can discuss what's going on in there. So, like I said, my mom, who has a master's degree in art, gave me a great idea for it. But I'm gonna need a lot of quartz. A lot. To make this work. And the advantage of just going quartz mining in the nether is occasionally you find some ancient debris along the way. Yeah, so how about this? I will get this all taken care of, and I'll bring you in when we have most of our materials gathered. Oops, I got a hole back there. I guess I gotta go patch that too. BRB. Alright, everyone. Well, materials were gathered, and honestly, a lot of materials were used. So let's check it out. Oh, I still love how that balloon looks. Ooh, and Fire Demons made some additions. Okay, anyway. Here we go, the big reveal. Yep. We've been busy, and this is a lot of quartz. So, yeah, when I walked my mom through this over Christmas, she really loved this design and thought it added a lot of scale and depth to the build, and she wanted me to somehow keep it in there. So, this is what I've come up with so far. And yeah, I had the Florian on the last clip. That was actually the first thing I did. But as you can see, oh, there they are. The paintings finally popped in. As you can see, we've done a fair bit of decorating in here. We've got, you know, Scar. I still need to get Jelly over here. And, yep, this is the grand throne room. So I wanted it to be a little bit large and kind of empty, so it'd be a bit austere. But we have, you know, a table here. I still need to light these candles, but I'll get to that. And then a dance floor over here, and I had to show off some of the amazing map art that people on the server do. There's more, I just don't have them all in here yet. But I figure I am going to put a few armor stands of like people dancing, just to have, you know, some action going on here. And I want you guys to tell me, when you're looking at this glazed terracotta, now granted, I really like it because it works well in the space with the copper and everything, and I see the flower in it, but I also see clownfish, and I can't unsee the clownfish. I have tried and tried to unsee clownfish and see it as something else, but all I can see are blue-eyed clownfish. And, yeah, I'm gonna let that live rent-free in your brain for a while. Uh-oh. Um, I better go take care of that. We have villagers. Let me see if I can get Fire Demon on Discord and see what's going on. BRB. Phew. all that panic and worry for nothing. Turns out it was just the first time he'd picked up an ominous bottle, and I didn't know that, but apparently the first time you grab one of these little buggers, you get voluntary exile. I am so used to that meaning you trigger a raid, and we have villagers up there that yeah, I was I was concerned because if we had a raid, there's no way he probably could have handled it on his own. I mean, he's gotten a lot better at the game, but those Ravengers are rough, and I mean rough. So, yeah, that's okay though. No raid, no worries. Back to work on this. So, you know, here's the behind the scenes peek of what's going on. Yeah, it's not finished yet. I don't have all of the rooms done. I focused on the throne room first, and then we're gonna walk down this hallway, and this is where I'm gonna do the library. And that's gonna be in here. We're gonna make this kind of a reading nook. We're gonna have a full kind of library set up here and kind of an enchantment area. And yeah, I'm sorry. I admit I need to cover those with the trapdoors still. So yep, dirt. But it's a black I had a lot of, and it worked well. And besides, unless you open the trapdoors, you're never gonna see it. So yeah, that's fine. It's fine. Nothing to see here. Nothing at all. See, it's beautiful, right? Right? Yep. Nothing. Anyway, these banners that are hanging here, I kind of like the idea of doing kind of like a cloth door instead of a regular door, just to keep the height of the hallway and everything. And these were banners that were used in Cherry Hill, which is the village we started out at on the server at the beginning of the season. It was one of the established towns. And I loved this banner pattern so much that I thought I was going to go ahead and use it here because, well, it's kind of an homage to where we began the series. And we did a lot of work around Cherry, and I loved that area. Well, before we moved out here into the middle of, nowhere. But I do kind of miss the starter village sometimes. Anyway, back to work on this. Nothing to see there. So we just have kind of like a back hallway here, and that'll wrap around and be the same on the other side. And you've seen the unfinished side already. So I'd say let's get to work on doing a little bit of decoration around here. Finish off that side before we do this side. Or maybe we should just rip the bandage off and get at least the wall partitions in for this side. I think that might be a good idea. So let me walk out of here real quick, and when we walk back in, I have a funny feeling all of those partitions are going to be done for us. Oh, look at Scar back there. He looks so happy on his throne. And through the magic of editing, done. We have walls and containment areas. Okay, it's still a little raw and needs some work, especially with some of the lights, but we've got some upstairs, some torch spam, and definitely need some work on the floors, and kind of a potentially bedroom layout here. You didn't see dirt back there. Nope, no dirt. See? No dirt. Okay, anyway. So I said we were going to do a little bit more of the interior. So, yeah, we've got this little corner here. We got to come up with something to do. This big, like, I don't know, foyer area. Yep, no ideas on that yet. But, you know, the hallway back here is done. I'm not going to put a lot into the hallway. I might put like a little table there and perhaps a little table there. I don't know. But I'm saying but a lot this video because yeah, it's oops. I was trying to get some of these to oxidize. Some of them are being stubborn. But here we are. We're going to start with this room, and this is kind of the music, gaming, relaxing room. And I had an idea for a ping pong table. So I thought, we'll kind of center the net directly under this lantern. So I'm going to want, let's see, we're going to mark it with, let's mark it with this for now. So I'm going to want like the top of the table to be there. And I don't want it to be much taller than a block. So we're going to have to put it on a slab and maybe get slightly creative with how we do the legs. We can do cobwebs for the netting. Okay, and about how long do we want it? So let's just plan this out here a little bit. So we got center here, 2, 2. That leaves a little bit of room for people to work with it this way. Alright, now does this look much like a ping pong table? Size-wise? Yeah, that kind of works. I could put a black glazed terracotta rug underneath the ping pong table and then do a black border and have some frog lights hidden under it. Oh, I like that. Oh, so many ideas. All right, I'm gonna go grab some black terracotta and get that placed in and get this ping pong table set up. So let's go do that. Let's go grab that and we'll get that ping pong table done. All right, final touches are grabbed and glazed terracotta is so fun to place. Let's hope this works. We want kind of a net right here. Maybe. Oh, I have an idea. You know what? I've got enough of these. I can just lose these ones. There we go. Break them down for string. That's fine. I don't need them. Let's see. So what if I did some armor stand magic? And in fact, let me get the rest of the players in here and do some armor stand magic. That's gonna be a little tedious, so... Alright, well, there we go. A couple of armor stands set up, and I'm ready to do the big reveal on the rest of this room. A shocker box! No, I'm kidding. I was a little busy. So we've got the ping pong table done, and we've got Etho and Rendog playing some ping pong. And I'm going to say that this is by far the most advanced and my favorite armor stand setup that I have done so far. So, yeah, I'm going to call this room done. I think it's pretty good. I might add 1 or 2 more little details over here, like a little like fridge or cupboard or snack set or something. But really, I'm loving this. I mean, it's just, I don't know. I just really, really like it. And the painting is kind of watching us. But yeah, I'm super proud of this. Ah, I'm in love with this armor stand scene. I can't get enough of it. But unfortunately, that means that this room is done. And we get to move on to the next room. Oh, that just looks so good. And our next room is going to be the library, which has a absolute big nothing in it. So, and more dirt. So let's put down our sugar mess of randomness. Well, somewhat randomness. And let's get to work on detailing this room. And we're going to start by making it no more visible dirt. There we go. All right. So, library. Okay, so that's going to mean I want my enchanting setup kind of in here with the bookshelves. Let's make this a little bit of a reading nook. So with some like loungy sofas and beds for reading, some flower pots with some decorative flowers. Oh, so many ideas. All right. Well, I guess I better get to it. All right, everybody. Well, before we go back into that library and take a look at what we've done, I've got something very important to show you. So, with it being the Christmas season on the server, we had what they called a wishing tree. We could wish for something that would help complete our build with the season winding down and everything. I wished for a beautiful queen to go next to our king here, and the mods delivered me one untamed jellycat, which I have now tamed. So I've got my jelly here and some fun holiday cookies. So let's get Jelly where I want her to be. Alright. Come on, Jelly. I've got a perfect seat for you. Come on. Oh, this is too good. I was so excited for this. Here we go, Jelly. Here's your throne. Alright, so now the fun part. Getting a cat to go where I want her to. Oh, perfect, Jelly. Sit. Oh, don't need your head in the block though, sweetie. Come on. There we go. Come on. Oh, now. Nudge, 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 nudge. Perfect. Awesome. Now we've got a perfect little Jelly to sit next to Scar. I'm gonna go grab her jelly snack, put it on her throne for her, and then we'll go check out that library. Alright, well, Jelly is in place, Jelly snack is on the table, and it's time to go check out our library. So, this was a fun one to puzzle together. You saw my kind of ideas for it and heard how I was thinking about, how I want this to look and what I want done with it. So, let's take a look. There we go. We've got a library, relaxing research center. I don't know. Whatever you want to call it. It's kind of designed after a library. We've got places for people to read books, and we've got Scar here, Explorer Scar, checking out a map, getting ready to go on his next adventure. Got some friends just hanging out, reading some books, relaxing. So yeah, I wanted to kind of partition part of this room off so it's kind of like a more private reading corner. So in my head, this thing can, pull out and extend all the way over here if somebody wanted, a completely private reading area. Got, the chiseled bookshelves and everything, and just a few paintings on the wall. I love this lamp. This worked out so well with the mini blocks. And we all know how Scar chess monster, so he's just kind of left some random books around and trying to figure out where on the map he wants to go. But I think that's going to have to do it for this episode. We've done a lot of interiors. We still have a few more to go, but I'm going to have to save some surprises for the world tour. So next episode, I think it's time to get the last build in. So we've got one more plan that goes over there somewhere. And yep, I made a few tweaks to out here as well. But Yeah, the area is coming together. It is looking so good. So we're going to take one flight here, take a look at everything that's been built up so far and how it's just all starting to tie together and come along. And we're going to have to say that I will see you in the next episode. This has been Shadow Star from Scarworld, and bye!